up, everybody? It's your girl Drea. Oh, and as you know, I'm everywhere you go. And on my show tonight, I have a very special guest, Spenzo. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm great. How you doing, Drea?
I'm good. I can't complain. We're here in Chicago, our city, both of our cities.
And for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in and out. I come through a lot. It's home,
For sure.
So I like to tap in and see what's going on. And okay, you know what? I want to take it all the way back though. Let's start from the very beginning. I know people are familiar with you, but let's talk a little bit about your background story and how you ended up building your career here in Chicago. How old are you when you started rapping?
You want to know the real? It's like when I first started.
For real.
When I first started, I was a shorty. I was probably 8 years old in the projects, the Rosenwalls, what we call it.
Out south.
47th of Wabash, so out south, yes, correct. So basically just trying to being around my OG, being young, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and just doing what my step-pops was asking me to do, just rap some shit. And that was probably the first song I actually remember recording was with my OG singing on the track, and then my stepfather putting together the beat. And my stepfather was DJ Dion at the time, so my mother and him is currently not married. She married her best friend, Jay Jonathan. So, but at the time, Dion was my stepfather, great stepfather, and just basically, you know what I'm saying, just showing me the way, just having fun with it from the beginning, and that's what I always go back to, just watching stuff like that, and in the Rosenwald, I was watching Master P on TV, watching Hot Boys and shit like that. Just watching just certain artists and just, I'm in the project shit. I want to share, being young, same how the kids is these days, young, watching us. So, watching Next Stars and stuff like that. And just wanting to become that, wanting to be that. And I guess dreams can't come true if you really trying to dream it and trying to achieve it as you're dreaming it. And God will put the people in place. So, but that's when I started when I was 8. But when I was serious, when I took it serious was when I went to high school. I found out damn, niggas really, dunking and shit. Niggas putting the ball between their legs, throwing that motherfucker out the glass, all type of shit. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, man, I'm 15. I ain't finna get no, I ain't finna get nowhere out this basketball shit. And I just took a chance. I just started just link with my god brother and shit who finna get out. He recorded me in his garage. I'm from the city, so he was the first person that really brought me to the burbs and shit like that. And I can't wait till he get out in a couple months so I could be able to do what I'm really trying to do, this music shit. But that was just my early time period, just carrying speakers to the parties with my stepfather, DJ Dion. He may let me bang and shit like that. So just carrying speakers there, seeing everybody have fun, the culture, stuff like that. Just some music. It was inspired. Just wanted to be a part of the culture, really. And ended up being a part of the culture, really. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, shit make me feel some way right now that I actually was a part of something. But yeah, I'm just appreciative to be a part of the culture. I love Chicago. That where I go, I could be staying in Dubai. Shit, I'm trying to see what's going on. And I just think that's where it stems from, just the knack to learn, just, man, damn, that's Master P. They in the projects. They got this shit like this. That's Lil Wayne. Damn, they block us out or just whatever. So I just think like I said, I just was in high school and I ended up dropping out and signing with E from LEP because basically what me and D Gaines built. And I met D Gaines by this young lady named Bear Carter, Duane Gaines. He ain't initially fuck with me. So we became good friends. He's a Scorpio. So we became good friends. He was at my crib in the basement chilling. I'm writing one of the raps. I think one of the videos we shot, he was at the crib and I was writing it. Whatever. So the energy was definitely different. And shit like that. And that led to me and D Gaines working, led to E seeing it. And then Lyrical, it was E and Lyrical at the time. That was reaching out.
Did she have Tink too, I think?
Yeah, she did. I like Tink.
How old were you when you got discovered, basically? And what was the process behind just getting everything off the ground? Because you ended up coming out with Wifer and it took off. So What was going on at that time? Because you were super young. You're like 17?
Yeah, I was 16 when I dropped out, though.
Wow.
I was 16, so I dropped out. I was finna be a senior at 16. But I just dropped out because, first of all, I'm from Inglewood. I'm going to school. I'm going to King because my mother went to King. So my first day was gonna be at Simeon, my best friend. But I ended up going to King because I was just like, man, my mama went to King. I'm gonna go to King. That was just what it was. But if I knew my pops at the time, and like he said he went to MP, I would have definitely weighed my choices out. But probably would have ended up still going to King, but would have just he went to Morgan Park. So I would have, I was only going to a high school where I was familiar from somebody giving me an experience type shit.
Did you drop out because you knew like everything was taking off?
I was 16, so to answer your question, that's when I got discovered, so I just dropped out. So it was like, I was putting in work with games, put like this. So Joshua Script discovered me, to be honest, as far as like what me and D Gaines was doing. Prior to E, is Joshua Script, who even helped me get verified on Instagram in 2017, shit like that. I definitely tell him, go holler at the lady on Instagram. He was tweaking with her. I'm like, go holler at her, like, she important. Like, stop just acting like she a regular lady. But definitely, I give hats off to Joshua Script and Jay Measy for coming around and just like, because at first it's like, how can I put this, like, shit, I don't even remember exactly too much with how I met Joshua Script, but I just know that shit, when he did come around, he was helpful. Like, he's in the picture with me and Keith. That picture when I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. When I'm in Keith's crib in the Hundreds, they had the crib in the Hundreds where they had the studio like 101st, 102nd, something like that. And like right off the E-way or something like that. Like,
yeah, so what was that like? Because you were around for the rise of the drill movement. You knew everybody. You were right there. You were the same age. So what was that like? Talk to me about just experiencing the rise of the drill, the original drill movement.
It was amazing to see artists pop out. It was definitely, I didn't know some of the stuff I was saying at the time. Shit, when 300 come on and you saying certain lyrics, you don't understand until you get a little older. But shit, it was electrifying. The energy was, for me, it was electrifying because I wanted to do music. So to see Keith actually do it, him being a Leo, just like bro, to see him actually do it, it was amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hats off to both sides. Like just because one side gets more popularity,
attention.
Yeah. Hats off to both sides. Like I actually was driving by myself on 74th and Vincennes, and I actually bumped into myself. I'm Dolo. He with 4 niggas. I pop out. What's up? Okay, I know you, Doug. You big as hell in person. You ain't gotta pay for shit. I threw him some smoke, man. Here you go. I said, I ain't asked for his number. I ain't doing shit. I just gave him some little smoke. But just bumping into, I prefer actually meeting niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In person.
Yeah, because like,
building with them.
I'll give you an example. Like Rondo, we both put out Hang With Me at the same time. I'm the type of nigga that's like, man, bro, I don't know who you talking about with your ops. They my not ops, but dope ass song. Thank you for saying my shit the best, but I fuck with your shit too. I fuck with everybody's shit. I wanted to do that more, but I wasn't. I was, how can I put it? I was caged in a condo a lot of the times, like that I didn't like either.
Why?
That's the way he wanted to do business. He wanted.
And this is E from LEP Bogus Boys.
Yeah, he was just protective of his
artist,
of his how can I say it too?
Investment.
Yeah, his investment. That's the right word. Let's just say that. So just basically protecting his investment. You know what I'm saying? You know, both of y'all being Virgos. He was just basically next step, best step. You know what I'm saying? Next move, best move. If something happened to you, then you know what I'm saying. What we gonna do? And I'm basically dumping money into LEP and dumping money into you. You supposed to be next, and it's like, no, shorty, you can't go hang with them. Man, y'all, man, big enough, man. There's a couple niggas that down the ride, homicide. And hell no, shorty, you ain't finna be. Come on, bro. Like they, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that, but that wasn't what it was at the time. Like shit, if I see them out, or I gotta just, man, what's up, bro? But I'm really trying to be like, with everybody, like, damn, fuck y'all. So like, but he probably also, I would want to speak for another man, but he probably also didn't want me to. He said this though, like, man, you can't be getting, like, people would start putting you into people's beefs. You know
of course, yeah. You know how Chicago is.
Hey, it's definitely, but
yeah. So boom, Wyfer takes off. What's going on in your world at that time?
I'm gonna be honest, man, G, I probably was able to get, prior to that, I probably was able to really lock in with a chick a month after, like, prior to like grinding. Probably could switch a chick every month, like, gotta just settle with that. After that, I could switch my bitch every day. No, I'm dead ass. I'm dead super serious. So shit, that's just me being honest. Like,
In the
shit.
more, I mean, the song says it all, I guess.
No, I'm being honest, like shit, and then shit. I never really got a lot of money direct. I was grateful for what I got. I got the contract at the crib. I could have brought it, but it was a 125K advance, $1.2 million deal or whatever. And I didn't get nothing cash from that. I was staying downtown, but you got to think about it. I'm staying downtown. It's a lot of stuff going on, but just like.
Wait, so you didn't get the advance money, the 100? You didn't get?
No, I didn't get the 125. But like I say, like I'm 27, so I can put myself inside of a Don shoes. Like, no, let me get my money back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he probably that was the he.
No, it's just business. It's just business. I'm just basically being honest, like just being 100 with you. Like the 125 come through, it's like it's an advance. I didn't get nothing cash. You know what I'm saying? So, but and I could have signed to Atlantic without E. Told E to put his phone on hold. They trying to sign me without you. But E said I'm not loyal. But he said I wasn't loyal. I stopped being loyal. But y'all Virgos are crazy. I said I love E. That's my dog. Like, we talk from time to time. I ain't saying like the relationship is like it used to be and nothing like that. But I'm not gonna go out and I don't do that.
What kind of deal was it?
It's a 360. Mm-hmm. So it's a 360 deal, and like I knew Ty before Ty blew up, Ty Dollar. We was outside smoking the shit outside the studio. So basically what happened was, like, on some shit, even prior to Wife, like, leading up to that, Script knows TDE. Mm-hmm. So Top Dog, Kendrick, all of them. He said he picked Kendrick up from the airport, and then he was playing at Spenzo We Trust. He was playing the song Spenzo We Trust, and then he was just like, man, that's what led to Kendrick saying, he was like, man, where your options are, bro? You ain't got to move fast. And I'm telling him, like, bro, I love LA, but it's like, I want to build something here. Chicago don't got nothing, bro. We don't really got shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was just my, like, beginning thing or whatever. Definitely would definitely look back and take some more deeper thought into things. But at that time, it was just like, shit. I'm like, man, Script, I fuck with E. You know what I'm saying? But not knowing why I really fuck with E through a lot of deeper connections, ties, just ties and shit like that. But I love Script too. I wanted Script and E to work together. So we was in the basement on 71st and Halsted across from Dirk grandma crib. And just 72nd Halsted. It just basically, that's why I don't even understand this narrative with this OTF shit. I've never had a problem with it. I was in L's Anthem too. But just basically just in the motherfucking studio.
You were in L's Anthem.
Yeah, I was dolo. I was by myself because D-Gang shot it. D-Gang's friends. Like, we write music. Like, Gangs called me, man. When Kid got a chopper, he filmed for her, man. Come lay this verse. I'm dark. That's just the relationship.
Do you still talk to him?
Man, I'm blocked right now. That's
why?
Because of probably something I did. I got to get better at how I talk to people, even if I'm right. Like,
how long has he blocked you for?
I don't know. I think last time we talked, he was in Chicago with Dirk. And
he still shoots for Dirk?
He has all right to do that. He's a grown man. But
were you surprised that the song took off?
I felt that the song was special in the studio, but I didn't know it was going to do all that. I knew the song, that I liked the song. I knew I liked the song. Shit. When you laying in that shit and you high as hell, you ain't really like, shit, from the drugs I was doing, I wasn't really. I mean, this is not for nobody to take it or somebody that fuck with me that's younger to look up to. It was just, I was so deep into the zone of just recording every day that I didn't care what song took off. We had different songs that on the part, with songs, it's like a song could be marketed. So they just chose that song and marketed it and put a big bag behind the record. But I just think that that was a great choice, and shit, I would have loved to continue to go further. We signed with Atlantic after that, and it was just like the majors. I don't think the majors really understand when the independent label is building an artist and what an artist really needs, because I saw E going in there fighting for me. I saw him going in there fighting a lot of things. And, it could be, I don't know, it could be the wrong writing team. It could be we want him without you, or we want you E without him, another artist. It could be whatever. I just think that
it just wasn't the right fit.
It's just what I think that if I did chose to go, and do something different, I wouldn't have had that record, but maybe I would have a better body of work. Like life would trumped a lot of work I did. Like a lot of people that fuck with me, like my fans, they don't even, they be like, yeah, I fuck with white, but they like, I fuck with this.
Exactly.
And I ain't even gonna name the songs right now. It's just, that's how.
Because when you probably perform, you're usually performing Whitefer.
I'm usually performing Whitefer, which is why I'm gonna push OMG as hard as I can right now. I have a new record that Meek Mill just basically posted on Instagram, and it's like, shit, bro, thank you. Y'all being in the Earth family, what I'm saying, Earth sign family.
So he just posted it out of nowhere?
Yeah, I wish he would have sent me his cash app, and I'll be like, thank you, bro, just to say nothing, but it's like.
Like he screenshotted the.
I would have been like, send this to your artist that you just signed today that might be asking for some money, and you ain't really, not saying like that, but like I would have definitely sent something for like.
Did you ever meet Meek?
Yeah, I met Meek, and he told me that it's only a few of us. So yeah, I definitely met him. And I was in LA.
There's only a few of us. What does that mean?
I'm gonna ask him to this day. I know what it means, but I'm gonna ask
the
him.
Illuminati stuff.
No, not even that. We're not gonna say that. The drink kicking in. But I met him for sure when I forgot exactly what I met. I think it was the Big Jam. It was the Big Jam. But basically, like shit. The best time I could have had with him that I never did was I was in LA on a budget from March 27th to his birthday, like May. I don't want to be acting like I know what his birthday, May 9th. I want to just start out there May 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that. But he asked me to come record. He's like, man, you want to come to the studio or something like that? Or Atlantic said, Meek, whatever. Meek, I think Meek, whatever. Meek DM me or we was DMing each other or whatever. But I know that I was supposed to be at the studio with him. And then I never ended up going. And I'm not gonna say for whatever reason, but yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. Hell yeah, shit. Back to being in a crib and wanting to go work with others, and you got somebody that said we doing it like this.
Oh, okay. So you really couldn't, basically.
I could because I was grown as man at the time, but it's like I'm not the one that's like if a motherfucker who leading say no, then I ain't tripping. Like I ain't really. It's like I bet, but give me something that's gonna get better than that because. That was a great time.
So you're basically saying that you was young, you had the fame, and the song was like the biggest song in the city.
Young and inexperienced, correct, yeah.
And you couldn't really move the way you wanted to move because you
I can fuck all the hoes. He had to follow
as many girls as as many you got all the girls, but you didn't get anything from the advance.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna floss. Like I got I started getting to it. I started seeing that shit moving. I'm on those. But nah, when you try to get saucy for real, that's when shit started getting real. Like you swimming with sharks. So I ain't even shit. Like even had a chance to even crack my potential yet for real, me, or just slice. I mean, to me, that was like a great first run for me, and a great learning experience. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how.
And then, okay, so let's talk about did you leave the city after the song took off? And then what was next after that? What was the plan after the song took off? Like, what did you?
I was signed to E till I was from 16 to 21 years old. It's 5 years. So there's no leaving the city without letting the Don know that you're leaving. It's like that don't work like that.
So you were still in Chicago?
My CEO father has a street named after him in Chicago, 71st and Loomis. My old CEO, this is not my current CEO, my old CEO father has a street.
What street is it?
71st and Loomis, Calvin Jones Drive.
Wow.
71st and Loomis. I know, I do this, so I'm just being honest. I think it's either Racine or Loomis, but I think it's Loomis. Don't quote me on that. But basically, ain't no.
So you never had that LA moment where you left and went to LA and started working with a bunch of different artists? Because you had the biggest single.
No, I never had that moment, but I went out there and, did what I was supposed to do. I laid 100 records, and that's that. I'm not really, what Future said, you go out to LA, I don't go work on budgets. That's really me, to be honest. When someone say that, that's really I felt that line. So I wasn't really tripping, but if I'm in LA and Meek Mill want to work, come on, nigga, but I can't trip. You know what I'm saying? A car got crashed to LA when we was out there, and they didn't have insurance on the car. and it was a budget hit. You know what I'm saying? So budget hitter. So just simple shit like that to fuck shit up. I ain't gonna throw nobody on the bus and crash the car, but they're definitely in y'all earth signs.
You literally had the biggest single in the city. I specifically remember it. I remember it being one of the biggest songs like of the summer, basically. I remember you performing at Big Jam. I remember that song was played on WGCI so much. Did you really feel like a star at the time? Were you really feeling it? Were you living it?
I wanted more. Like they was moving too slow for me. Yeah, I was basically appreciating recording more music. I wasn't even feeling the stardom shit until I might pop out and just to events. Like I didn't really, I'm staying in the condo. That's as shit as lit as it get. You know what I'm saying? But standing on the 30th floor, that's as like, you know what I'm saying? That's as lit as it get. So that was probably nice. But I asked questions like, yo, what's up with credit? And I want to start building my credit. And I want to own a home. I mean, it's nice, but like, shit, do we own it? That was more of my shit. When I started asking questions like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? This little nigga think he, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, heads off, you know what I'm saying? I was standing in the condo, we go from Inglewood to the condo, you ain't tripping. Yeah. But yes, I feel like a star. I feel like a star now. I feel like a star getting pistol whipping the damn car when the shit happened. It's like, man, let this star go, bro. This star took care of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Just giving you an example, I felt like a star when DJs didn't want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's the level of feeling like a star in real life as far as things happening for you. That was amazing to go from rats and roaches, mice and shit like that, or just fucked up shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You stay washing the same clothes. You in the laundromat. Sharing clothes. Yeah, sharing clothes, sharing shoes and clothes, whatever, with motherfuckers to just being able to just be like, here goes some shoes for the show. We got 4 pairs of shoes for you. I didn't spend $20,000 at RSVP. Same thing as Success. I didn't blew that at both them stores. With black-owned business stores. I didn't walk in there and spend that my own money. So, and that was basically money that I earned. That wasn't not from my advance. The most I ever got paid for what was probably like, I want to say shit that I saw was like close to 10, like
10,000,
like 7,500, something like that.
7,500.
Be honest, like shit.
So what? Hold on. This is the biggest. This song literally was the biggest song. Well, do you know where it was on the charts? Like the Billboard charts? I don't know. I just know. I'm gonna check that though. But this was the biggest song in Chicago. This was like the biggest song. This was the biggest song. So where did all the money go?
She said, "Where did all the money?"
I
invested into property. I spent $50,000 on property.
Okay.
So I bought my mom a house. $33,000.
Do you own the rights to the song?
No, I do not own the rights to Life.
Who owns the masters?
I'm quite sure E or Atlantic Records owns the rights to Life. They marketed the record. Like right now, if I got an artist that's in the hood.
Do they still play that? I think I might have heard that the other couple weeks ago. They still play.
Yeah, I don't own it. So anybody, whoever's receiving a check, somebody knows who's getting a check. I don't know. People who getting checks from artists, they know who's getting the check from me. So that's how this shit go. But
how does that make you feel?
It don't make me feel like nothing because my father, one of them niggas. My pops, Dexter Davis, one of them niggas, and he knows my old CEO. So and it's a lot of street shit going on as far as ties, like I'm saying. Like it ain't nothing to get up on the motherfucker and be like, this what it is. But I don't operate like that all the time. I feel like I spent enough money after life of my own money with artists, with more so with producers and engineers, not artists. I wasn't really big on features and paying artists and stuff like that. Just big on trying to improve me, which was a problem I lacked because I always wanted to be around and show love and support people. So I didn't spend 5-6 figures after E. I didn't spend 6 figures on music after E, from recording the whole process, just the whole process. Like I ain't saying high 6 figures, but high 5 figures. If it's touching 6 figures, very low 6 figures, like 100,000.
So you were a very generous person. You took care of a lot of people, and you brought a lot of people up with you. You came up with a lot of different people. You came up with the drill movement, a couple of designers that are popping in Chicago. You came up with. How do you feel that everybody is kind of like taking you right now?